I saw Jurassic World 10 years ago in theaters when I was still too young to be going to a PG-13 movie in theaters. It was my first ever introduction to any of the Jurassic films, like the entire franchise, and if I remember correctly, I spent the entire 2-hour runtime covering my eyes and my ears. Now, I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus for this one. My uncle took me and my sister 10 years ago, and I specifically remember my mom asking all of us before we left, are you sure you want to go see this movie? And when I asked her recently if she remembered all of this, she brought up the point that since I was scared of literally everything as a kid, she was probably just happy that I was enthusiastically doing something that might scare me a little. And I can't even blame her, because I was scared of everything when I was a kid. And honestly, it may have been for the better. Hopefully, at the time this video is posted, it will be a week or less before the theatrical release of Jurassic World Rebirth, which I am so excited to see in theaters. And I feel like Cartman in that one episode of South Park where he tries to get Butters to freeze him so he doesn't have to wait for the Nintendo Wii. Like, I need somebody to freeze me because I can't wait any longer for this movie.
Eric Cartman cannot wait for the new Nintendo Wii to come out. Unable to cope with the wait any longer, Eric decides to freeze himself for 3 weeks. But a freak avalanche makes Eric impossible to find, and so he remains frozen for 500 years.
Needless to say, I've become quite a fan of the franchise in the past 10 years. I can now watch a whole Jurassic World movie without covering my eyes or my ears. I've gone on the river raft ride at Universal at least 10 times, and I have a special edition dual copy of Jurassic Park and The Lost World. My favorite dinosaurs are Triceratops and Parasaurolophus. Oh my god. Parasaurolophus. The one with the thing on its head. Like, I can never pronounce it, but you know, I'll put a picture. My favorite Jurassic World clone, so not accurate dinosaur, is the Mosasaurus, because I have a slight obsessive fear of giant aquatic things. And to be honest, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a serious guilty pleasure of mine, even though I know it's not as good as the originals. By the way, if anyone has any good horror or thriller recommendations centered around a large, bloodthirsty monster like dinosaurs, please comment them below, because I'm in desperate need of that genre. Like, I need a 2-hour movie that has the same vibe as these scenes, but the entire time.
Relax. Anything in here be dead by now. There she is. The Indominus Rex. Understood. We're heading out.
Marine 1, I need to close the gates. Confirm position. Can you hear me? Are you out?
Marine 1? Guys,
What is that?
I can't reach them! What? What is going on? I can't hear you!
go in the ladder! We're gonna stall! Cut it now! We're gonna die here! I said cut it!
This video, if you haven't figured out already, is just kind of a mini dump of my excited thoughts on the new movie and my collected thoughts on the previous Jurassic World movies, just so I can get them out so that my poor family and peers can stop hearing me talk about them all the time. I have mixed, though many positive, feelings with the first Jurassic World. Again, it was like 10 years ago when I first saw it, and I don't remember my exact thoughts, but Chris Pratt was still an okay actor at the time, I think, and the Indominus Rex scared the absolute shit out of me as a kid. And one thing I like about the Jurassic World movies is that they try their best to stick with the themes of companies kind of jumping into things for money, which is kind of weird because that's kind of the entire franchise. It's just a company like milking things for money, whatever. As I mentioned before, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is definitely a guilty pleasure of mine. I like the opening scene a lot, and I think that the Indoraptor is a great villain. Can I say that the dinosaur is a villain? Like, obviously the humans are the real villains here, but this guy's not innocent. Either way, I think it should have had more screen time and kills. I looked up all the Indoraptor scenes on YouTube just for, like, clips for this video, and I think that the compilations were, like, 10 minutes. That's crazy. I do not put Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on to only see the Indoraptor for 10 minutes. But other than that, I really liked the one guy, Franklin, that knew stuff about computers, because that's probably my favorite genre of character, person that knows stuff about computers. Jurassic World Dominion is a movie I watched recently and hardly remember. I liked that the original people were there, and I did think it felt kind of forced, though. All I remember is that there were, like, locusts and stuff, but the one thing that really pisses me off about this trilogy is the way that the little girl set all the dinosaurs free. Why would you do that? There was no need to do that. There was no need. Another thing that pisses me off is that we can see here on the Jurassic Park wiki that Henry Wu is still using DNA from species that can asexually reproduce, no matter if they're all female. Like, dude, Wu, it's been 20 years since you made this mistake the first time, and you're still making it. Like, when I was reading that on the wiki, because of course I don't remember Jurassic World Dominion, so I didn't remember that was like a key part of it, I was actually about to have a crash out. Because why is he not learning from his mistakes? It's really not that hard to find DNA from a reptile that can't have babies without a mate. And I found 3. Here's a list of 3 modern-day reptiles that are closer related to velociraptors than the monitor lizards used in the movie, and also cannot reproduce asexually. 1, the American alligator. 2, the black caiman. And 3, gharials. Gharials? I'll look that up. Okay, it is gharial. I chose gators for this list because the order Crocodilia is in the clade Archosauria. And do you want to know what else is in the clade Archosauria? That's right, the clade Dinosauria, where raptors are. And also, fun fact, dinosaurs are closer related to birds, gators, and turtles than they are to lizards. And this means that my favorite animal, the spiny softshell turtle, may have been a better choice taxonomy-wise than the monitor lizard Wu chose. Spiny softshells also can't reproduce asexually, so take notes, Jurassic World. Unfortunately, I don't have much else to say on Dominion because I don't remember it. But my favorite is probably Fallen Kingdom. I love Fallen Kingdom. I love the Mosasaurus so much. Oh my god. I need a whole movie about the Mosasaurus. And don't say the Meg. I watched both Meg movies, and the second one sucked. I did not like the second one. But I liked the first one. The first one's kind of like cheesy. I like it. I liked the first one. All this ranting is kind of just to say that I am very excited for Jurassic World Rebirth, and I've been thinking about the franchise constantly for the past, month. And my poor family and friends have had to hear me talk about how much I love the Mosasaurus and other various dinosaurs in those movies. I was definitely the kid that had, a favorite dinosaur. I think all kids have favorite dinosaurs, but mine was the Triceratops. It's been my favorite. Triceratops has been my favorite for so long. Which is weird, because, like, I feel like if you say that Triceratops is your favorite dinosaur, people think it's lame. But, like, Triceratops isn't lame, dude. Triceratops is goated. Why did I say that? I love the Triceratops. I hope everybody's having a great summer. It's almost July. Yippee! Everybody, please put your favorite dinosaur in the comments below. Anyway, thank you for watching till the end. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video, hearing me talk about movies. I have a Letterboxd. I'll put that in the description. You guys should totally follow me on Letterboxd.